Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver, and today we are playing Hoard Dragon. Now this was definitely a wild one, so buckle up, I would say. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. We start off taking a Minotaur, hoping it would trade, but of course we get faced with an egg, and our hopes are immediately dashed by that. But yeah, we get to pick up a pair of billy goats here. Not the greatest pair ever, but I mean, it's serviceable. We're Hoard Dragon, we'll take any pairs we can get. And yeah, we get rewarded with a couple more bad billy goats, or Williams as they are affectionately known as. But yeah, here's our level 3 treasure selection. Not great. Honestly, Bad Moon doesn't do anything for us at all, and probably doesn't have near the upside as Crystal Ball, and Eye of Ares is absolutely not something we're interested in right now. It just, especially with only 2 characters, like there's no possible way we would get the most value out of that. So yeah, we're gonna go with Crystal Ball rather than just skipping, because I mean Crystal Ball has an absurd ceiling, of course, so I think taking it as a speculation is fine. It's a little uncomfortable early in the game at this point, just because, like, I mean, tripling a character kind of makes you weaker in the early game if you don't have a full board. As you see, we're gonna lose a couple fights here because we're down on characters. We did lock that lucky, hoping to get some econ going, but I mean we're immediately faced with a pair of Wicked Witches, which I mean we have to take just for the stats, and I mean the stats still prove to not be enough. I mean that's kind of what we get for kind of investing. I mean, like we had to, but because we invested in these Williams, our board is definitely a little bit far behind. So yeah, we want to keep the golden character. We want to keep our triples, our pairs, but we wanted to cast this shard, and getting a level 3 character sharded into a Queen of Hearts is a very good pickup for us, I think. Do get some pig gold, and we managed to tie that fight. So I mean, we did drop to 17. We're at 17. We were at 17 on 3.2. So we really needed to stop the hemorrhaging there. And yeah, hopefully we're mostly stable now. We're gonna take a couple black cats, even on 4.0, because we have double Queen of Hearts. I think it's worth it, and we get a level 4 treasure, which we're definitely going to be taking. 3 of Swords here. 3 of Swords is just an excellent treasure for stabilizing, and yeah, that's something that we desperately need to do here. And I think we've got a decent chance of winning this fight with the double black cat and the double Queen of Hearts. So that's why we're gonna go for a reckless wager here. Unfortunately, the mummy takes out one of our queens before she gets all the stats, but the other one is enough to take down that combat, and we get our extra gold. So yeah, we're stabilized now. We get another level 3 treasure, and will you look at that? It's Merlin's hat. So we got Hat Ball. We have no mage scalers, which is a little bit unfortunate. We're gonna take this Cindy because it's gonna be a level 3 treasure. Obviously, we want treasure map now. I think that's pretty much the only 3 that we really want. We're gonna take this monster book here. Because we can build into the spell scalers, right? So it's possible that wasn't the right pick, but I think it's a little bit better than tripling our Minotaurs, as tripling them doesn't really make us stronger. And I was gonna lock this for next turn, but I mean, rather than incinerate a gold, I figured we take a roll, and we're gonna lock and then have that Merlin's test for next turn. And yeah, we've got a good chunk of stats now, as you can see. We have much more than this opponent. I mean, I suppose it's bottom board, so beating bottom board isn't really anything to write home about, but I mean, we're happy to take any victory we can get at 17. Unfortunately, we didn't find a treasure map out of our Cindy, so we just decided to skip there. All right, we get to triple our Queen of Hearts here, and it's kind of like, I mean, these treasures not exactly the best. I think because of the amount of stats we have on board, I think we can cut the 3 of Swords. We've got a lot of attack, so we're gonna replace that with Krampus Slay, and basically we're gonna hope that Krampus Slay is enough to kind of stabilize us, or hope that we're strong enough that Krampus Slay is gonna get some value. What I should say. We are stable. We just need to get ahead now. Alright, our things go very well, and look at that. We could take a second crystal ball, which would be pretty interesting. That's definitely the fun pick, but I mean, treasure map's also there, and I think we can't pass treasure map up, unfortunately. All right, we get another level 4. So if we can triple this level 4, then we can get a level 7 treasure, which is definitely what we're aiming for here. Another pair of 4s in that monster book, and we find the third monster book. So I do a little bit of miscalculation here. We take the shrink drink, which lowers the cost. So we only needed to sell one of these Minotaurs, but I accidentally sell both. I mean, I see Black Prism and I immediately jam it. But yeah, that means we have to take this baby root, unfortunately. I think the Minotaur would have been much better here, but I mean, baby root is mostly serviceable in this spot. And unfortunately, this Peter Pants has a ton of stats over there with all their dwarves. That triple E is just like absurdly large, and we take a huge hit and drop down to 3. So we're in do or die mode. And we don't have any. Normally, when I have spell scalers, I will not Mix-a-Wizzle or TLK my board. But since we don't have any spell scaling, like TLK is basically just an upgrade. I mean, it turns our board into a random assortment of characters, but there's still a random assortment of 1 level higher characters at least. And we find another TLK, so we're just gonna jam it again. And yeah, we got a big mishmash of characters here, but I mean, they do have a decent amount of stats on them at least. And yeah, we're just gonna jam all the stats we can on them. All right, and there's a shard, and in this spot, I'm very happy to just cast a shard here. I mean, it's gonna focus our build basically. So like everything's gonna turn evil, and we've got a bunch of level 6 characters. So we've got a pumpkin to go with all these evils. We get 3 Doom Breaths here, which is kind of interesting. Unfortunately, I ran out of time and didn't see the biggest Doom Breath. I kind of didn't get to position it right, unfortunately. But I mean, the smaller Doom Breaths still put in a fair amount of work. We get a pretty unlucky attack there with our golden Doom Breath, but we still have enough stats with these with this pumpkin. And honestly, this Eye of Ares over on this Celestial Tiger side might have saved us. So and also, I mean, allowed us to knock them out. So shout out to that Celestial Tiger. thanks for helping us out with that. All right, and we've got an Aeon now, so yeah, we can start scaling with these spells like crazy if we can find some targeted spells. First targeted spell we do find is Mix-a-Wizzle, and I don't think I'm gonna go for the Mix-a-Wizzle here. Although like it's possible that I should have, especially since we had a potential of seeing another shard, because getting everything up to level 6 and then sharding it is extremely powerful. We did go for another shard just because I mean everything's evil. They all synergize relatively well together. We change our pumpkins for all our Doom Breaths for Oni Tyrants. So we got a big monster board and we get to fill our bench there. We weren't quite at 6, so we just take the experience spell just to spend our gold basically before the turn ends. And yeah, we make pretty short work of this opponent, who immediately after the other Celestial Tiger was knocked out, decided to dream into Celestial Tiger. Well, that's kind of interesting. Considering changing heroes there, but I mean, I still want to cast spells. I don't know that there's any other like treasures that we're gonna want. And yeah, let's just fire off another shard here. We're just gonna change to different flavors of evil comp. I mean, we're getting stats out of it and whatnot, but yeah, before we had the 3 Doom Breaths, and now we had the 3 Oni Tyrants. Now we have 3 Ashwoods, and we got a Burnbeard to go with it. So I don't think we're going to be transforming our board anymore. Which, like, I know that's not the funnest thing to do, but I mean, this is absolutely the most powerful iteration of what we can be doing here. So we're just going to jam all these stats onto these Ashwoods. I should have locked that knighthood there, but I just kind of ran out of time, and and didn't get there, unfortunately. So a couple mistakes, but hopefully they won't add up to too much here. We managed to beat the ghost, which is definitely good. We're into a top 3 situation now, back against that Celestial Tiger. We made relatively short work of them last time, so hopefully we can do that again. We desperately need to find more Burnbeards and maybe an Echo Wood now. Okay, and so we're gonna sell some of our lower tier characters, and we're gonna Black Prism this this evil twin. Just kind of getting rid of the ones that we don't want. We want to keep the Beauty's Influence character though. Of course, we need a good target. We buy a couple things from the store just to free up some space for spells and characters. And yeah, we get a bunch more trees. So now we've got 2 golden ashwoods plus 2 regular ashwoods, and we get our second Burnbeard, which I mean, obviously we would like as many of those as we can get at this point. Yeah, this Celestial Tiger investing into Cupids is definitely the best scam unit against us because we have so much power on our board. But unfortunately for them, it's still not quite enough to scam us. And here I make another pretty big misplay. I'm pretty sure if I'd sold the Medusa and all the things that weren't trees, I could have bought the Scion of the Storm first, and then cast the Knighthood. But we just fire off the Knighthood because I mean, obviously I want to just get as many golden ashwoods with our 2 golden Burnbeards now onto the board as possible, and then we lock the 586 Scion for next turn if there is a next turn. I mean, we would need to have a draw for that to happen, but I mean it's still worth locking there. And yeah, they get multiple Cupid attacks, but we put our Burnbeards in the back, so they remain relatively safe from being attacked into by the Ashwoods once the Ashwoods are gone. So yeah, and there we go. We end up with an absurd tree board at the end of our Black Prism game. I mean, Black Prism games, they're always wild. They're always kind of crazy. It's always fun to get one where like it feels good to cast like the Mix-a-Whizzles and the shards and the TLKs. This one in particular, Shard really was the star, I think. But yeah, let me know if you found this entertaining or educational in any way. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, one day we'll get to 500 subscribers, and I'll do the gem code giveaway. And yeah, so keep an eye out for that. I think that's it for now. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.